Hello Soul Light, welcome to my channel. If you're new, great to connect with you, and those of you that have been traveling with me for a while on the soul path through this community, always great to connect with you. So Inner Shanti and a few other subscribers requested this reading. I'm totally open to different kinds of readings. You can always leave in the comments. You can also on the community page, you can always suggest topics and focus for readings. So this one we're going to be looking at your dreams, the dreams. It's interesting because I've been doing a workshop, a course series, a 6-week course series on dreams, dream interpretation, lucid dreaming, dream re-entry. So I found it really synchronistic that just on the last couple of videos that I did, a few people said, still waiting for the dream interpretation, dream analysis reading, would love a dream reading, reading about our dreams. So here it is. So dreams, they can be rehashing what we're going through. They can help us analyze or understand our areas of weakness, our strengths, what we need to focus on. Sometimes in rehashing dreams, as I like to call them, it's rehashing through the day. It helps us process or processing dreams of what we've gone through the day, or if we're going through something extra challenging. But dreams can help us prepare. Dreams are messages from our soul. We connect on the dreamscape through the astral and etheric, and we get to play out scenarios. We get to learn what we need to integrate. There are also messages from our soul as to next steps, what's coming up for us. So dreams are a very, very powerful way to be in touch with your inner psyche, which is your inner soul, the deeper part of you, to understand yourself better and to get the guidance that you need, the direction, as well as to know what is coming up for you. So this is going to be the dream story number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm going to pause the video here so you can get a closer look. In the reading, we are going to look at the dream ego, who is in the dream, what's the message, what's the guidance in the dream, and look at some of the archetypal energies that's coming through in your dreams, as well as any next steps, predictions, cautions, something you need to be aware of, warnings and or concerns, things like that. So I'm going to pause here. You can tune in, trust your inner guidance. It could be this dream story or soul story, dream story 1, 2, 3. They're all messages from your soul. So really they're all soul stories. But we're going to be using the dream landscape to connect in. And I will do a short meditation on the other side of this. So if you want to choose now, trust your intuition, see which ones you're being guided to, you can start now. All right, so light, let's just take a minute here. See if any other messages come in. There's a lot to do with communication I'm getting. So we'll see what that's about. Maybe it's your higher self has been trying to connect with you. Your very own soul reaching out to you. So I'm just going to close my eyes here. If you want to close your eyes, you can, or keep them open. And with eyes open or eyes closed, if you would take a deeper breath in, breathing out through the crown chakra, connecting into the upper chakras. Pause the breath just to feel that alignment. Consciously release the breath down through the center of the body, out through the chakras at the soles of the feet. Again, breathing in through the upper chakras. Pausing there as you align to the higher dimensional frequencies. Releasing the breath all the way down through the soles of the feet. And again, breathing up through the higher vibrational chakras. Connecting into that higher vibrational frequency of spirit, source energies, consciously breathing the source energies through the breath down through the center of the body, out through the soles of the feet, and beyond the soles of the feet. And begin to connect into that Earth Star Chakra. Breathing up through the Earth Star Chakra, up through the Soul Star Chakra. And then just release your breath. And with your inner gaze, your inner focus, focus in the heart-lung area of your body. And just begin to feel a resonance, a coherence. Ask your own higher self for the best messages for you to help you decipher your dreams, understand your dreams, understand the next steps of your soul's unfolding through your dreams. And this is where you can set an intention for this reading for you. What do you need to receive? What do you want to understand more of or understand better? And I'm just naturally breathing consciously, focusing on that in-breath and out-breath inside, and I'm feeling the heart connection. So I'm getting more and more in resonance, coherence with you now. Perfect. Okay. Let's get to soul story number 1 or dream story number 1. Remember, this is soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, dream story number 1, number 2, and number 3. All right. Let's start with number 1. Hello, soul story number 1. Let's see, what is your dream story? The messages from your soul. In the Astro Dice, you got the 11, which signifies the 11th house. Could be with people. And you got relating in the dream cards. So this is about relating, different ways of relating. You can't really see, but there's birds that are all together. There's 2 people kissing. There's older couple here. There's a dark hand and a light hand holding each other. There's a prostitute or sex worker. There's somebody yelling, a mother yelling at a young child. There's 2 people, it looks like, making love in a tree. There's a little boy pushing a mother. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see all of that. But the basic premise has to do with relating. And not just relationship, but relating. You know, how do you relate? Let's look and see what's going on. In the place of the dream antagonist or the dream ego, that's the part of you that's active in the dream, we've got the mystic. Okay, connecting to the divine. So you've got the mystic here. I'm going to put that over there. And the path is the flame. We've got Venus for love. It's interesting because you got relationship or relating. Angel of balance. In the Voyager Tarot, you've got commencement, 4 of Worlds, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Worlds. Child of Crystals, which is the learner. So these are some of the earth energies that you're working with. And you've got the Tower. Aboriginal dream card you've got was Rebirth. It comes right after the Tower. So let me see what the dream messages are from your soul. I definitely feel your soul is preparing you for some kind of disruption. But the disruption may be that you actually get something or receive something that you want that has to do with love, luxury, that Venus energy, relationship, giving and taking, but also not being taken advantage of. You've got the angel of balance here. You're showing up as the mystic. So this is about trusting your inner process and even having a deeper relationship with yourself, or you could have had it, you could be having more of a deeper relationship with yourself to now find out what it is that you love more at this time in your life. There's been a lot of change. You are in a cycle of rebirth with the Tower here and the Moth energy with the Aboriginal dream cards. This is about disruption, death, birth, rebirth, death, rebirth, birth. This is about the cycles of life. And with this angel of balance, let's see what your soul is most wanting you to know. How everything is related to everything. You're related to everything and everyone. You're coming into a time of great curiosity. Your dream story has a lot to do with new beginnings and being that perpetual student or learning, that you're always learning something new. It also, with the 11th house, has to do with finding more people that you love or letting people find you. This is really about an opening where your soul is preparing you to be more honest with yourself and others, to be more vulnerable, to be open. So some of you have had to learn to become more vulnerable and open, and it is bringing you more of what you love, and perhaps even someone that you love, someone that you can care for, and most importantly, someone that can care for you. A lot of you found yourself in uneven relationships. Now, the dream ego is showing up at the mystic, so revels in intimate union with the divine. So now you're wanting this intimate union with the divine. Your soul is going to be guiding you to an intimate union with someone on the earth plane. Or you're going to be getting much deeper into your own inner psyche, connecting more with the divine aspect of your being. And if you're already in a relationship, that's going to be deepening. So you're moving into a time where you really don't want to have surface relationships. You want depth in your relationships. Okay, let's get some further dream messages here. Now, you're looking for the moth to the flame or the flame to the moth. That's spirit, or what excites you, what impassions you. You are a moth to the flame. But you have angel of balance. So again, you have to have balance in all that you're doing, but you've got the flame and you are the moth. You're the moth and you're the flame. So there is a part of you that's opening up, that's been learning something new, and you're going into this new cycle of learning more about yourself, and your soul is really helping to coach you through this. Again, the lower level you, right? This is your soul's next level of unfolding is about being much more open, much more transparent, going deeper into relationships, wanting more depth, a deeper type of love, and to live more of an intentional life that is based on deeper meaning. So if you, obviously you're a deep person and a deep thinker because you're showing up as the mystic, and a lot of your path has been very inward, but that is your guide. Now, what I also hear is that you are a guide for others also. So you're also receiving deep transformative energy within yourself from your spirit team, from source energy, so that you can better guide yourself and others. Showing up as the situation is the Nine of Pentacles. Moving to the Nine of Fire. So you've got Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Fire, 2 nines. Again, completion, 9 is an ending. So there's a rebirth. You're about to hit that one cycle, the 10 to the 1. We've got 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands, something's ending. Again, there's that rebirth. Page of Water, Page of Cups. High Priestess, again, the mystic, using the intuition. Ace of Earth, which is Ace of Pentacles. And the Eight of Water. A lot of water, the mystical, the Venus. This reminds me of Venus, love. So it's been a solitary path. There's been a lot of change, a lot of transition, a lot that you've learned, a lot that you have brought forward with you. And you're about to turn a corner, and there's no turning back. So you're so being prepared on a soul level through your higher self, through that soul, the higher vibrational frequency of you, which is the higher self that connects you to your soul. The key to you is the mystical aspect of you, your connection to the divine, your ability to relate to everything and everyone on a universal level, a cosmic level, a divine level, a spiritual level. So your spiritual connection is very important for you. I do feel you're going to be getting messages of a spiritual nature, guidance for yourself and or others. It could be an idea for a spiritual-based business. You are in this path of connecting more as that mystic, connecting more to your intuition. Now, one of the things that this turning point brings you is a gift. For some, it seems to be the gift of love or doing more of what you love. I'm going to leave it at that. Of course, it could be money because you have the Nine of Earth, but you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. This tells me that whatever, and this woman, she has a, you're not going to be able to see it, but there's a mask. I don't know if it reminds me of a butterfly mask. There's a mask that she's looking through. And so it's like you're looking through your third eye chakra. You're looking through the psychic realm. You're looking through your inner vision. Let's see, why are they wanting to prepare? What is your soul wanting to prepare? Yeah, to have deeper connections, deeper relationships. There's a rebirth of relating. So this is telling me, and with the 11th house with the astro dice, that this is about, there's about to be more people brought to your life that you can feel a better connection with, or deeper connection. This tells me that there's something about community, that you're going to have a community of people, even people you can hang out with or go to dinner or have dinners at your house or you're at their house. There could also be, what I'm hearing is a preparation for some kind of travel, maybe to visit someone you haven't seen in a long time. You're leaving behind an existence of lack or not having enough, because we go from the 5 of Worlds to the 4. So a new cycle is beginning for you that has a lot to do with relating, with relationship, collegial, collaborative, love relationships, relationships that are based on similar values. Not that there's not disagreements, but there's enough of similar values. And I feel like you haven't had that for a long time. And so that it is all that you've learned, you're now going to be taking. Your soul has grown a lot, expanded a lot. You've opened to the higher vibrational frequency of your soul memory, your soul understanding. And now what you've learned needs to be lived out. And that's a big message from your soul, is what you've learned. You know, we learn something and it goes into the totality of who and what we are. Let's see if anything else, any other messages. I'm hearing the flame will guide you, your light will guide you. So really, there's no compromises now. Capricorn, the energy around you is serious, materialistic, hardworking. It bestows shrewdness, caution, and ambition. So this is, again, perhaps something with business, commencement, a new business, a new beginning in business, financial with that Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you've learned, that's the bigger message, that you're seeing the mystical or spiritual aspect of what you've learned, okay? And you're applying Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. That's powerful. So you're being prepared for a breakthrough on the earth plane. You're being prepared for limitation, resistance to be dissolved. And the message from your soul through the dream is you're both the flame and the moth. You're the moth to the flame, to the light, but you hold the light within you. You are the light. You shine the light for yourself and for others. And you're coming into an amazing turning point where there's so much more love, light, wisdom in your life. There's going to be so much better connecting with people. Relationships are key. So your soul is preparing you through these messages to be more involved with people and more involved with evolved people. That's the way that I would put it. All right, so your soul insights mantra for this dream reading is I am guided through love and through all that I love. All right, so light, keep shining, shining extra bright. Hello, soul story number 2. This is your dream story. Doing these readings at night, and it's very quiet. And there's just such a mystical energy. It's like a visionary energy. There really is a feeling of the dreamscape or dream world coming through, where you're being guided by spirit. I feel to receive something. Let's see what's going on. Now, in the astro dice, you got the sun. And I feel this has to do with communication, something perhaps with self-expression. Something you've been asking for is what I'm hearing is about to be given to you or revealed to you. Let's see what the dream card you got. Oh, you got 17, which is giving. This is about nurturing. This is about receiving. All that the fish is about abundance. I'm going to just describe a little bit of what I see here. The fish holding a little cat, coffee, again, that could be nurturing. Hands giving a massage, a boy massage. There's gifts. There's a breast. What does a breast do? For children, giving, sustenance. A woman breastfeeding, a man handing a little lamb to a woman, sitting around a table, eating, conversing and eating. So the energy is about giving and receiving, but about you for receiving. Are you ready to receive? And are you ready to follow the energy so that you can have more, so you can receive more? I feel like you're being prepared from your soul. Your soul is telling you the next steps for you is opening up to receive more. Let's see what the dream aspect of you, the dream ego is the networker. enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Okay, I see what's going on here. And there's letters. Okay, so this is the dreamer. This is the dream ego. This is the active part of your dream. This is what the ego is learning through what's receiving in the dream. With the fish there, well, I'm going to see. I'm getting messages already, but I'm going to put out the cards and see. You've got the mountain. Now, what's interesting is you're not going to be able to see it because of the lighting. I had to put on more lighting because it's dark. But there is a mountain here, and right above the mountain is a group, looks like children and somebody at the head of the table, some adult figure, and they're eating. So that's on top of the mountain. And then you've got a mountain here, and it's called the mountain, and then there's a person inside the mountain. And then you've got the networker. Well, this is a very powerful dream message. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You've been trying your hardest. Okay, let's just get all the cards out. 6th house routine. Third chakra, Archangel Camuel. Aboriginal dream card, you got deep listening. Ooh. Just like pause for that, okay? So story number 2. Are you listening to your inner guidance, your inner knowing? Is the ego little you listening? You've been running around a lot. You've been doing a lot in the outer world. You've had a lot to do in the 6th house of routine, everyday stuff, little stuff. Some of you could be health stuff, health challenges, to-do lists. There's a lot to do to get through your day. Oh, now this is interesting. You've got the Sun card. And then in the Astro Dice, you got the Sun. Got the Sun card. You've got 4 of Crystals, which is logic. Corresponds to the 4 of Swords, logic. Right under the 6th house. And Child of Cups, which is the feeler. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, even before I get to the tarot, I'm getting, boy, you're very connected to your soul, and your soul self has really been guiding you. But it's saying, don't get too much in the adulting. Don't get too much in the routine. You're about to receive a gift from, it's going to seem like a gift from God or the universe. It's a gift from you to you, so it's from your higher vibrational frequency. So the higher self is a higher vibrational frequency of us. It connects us to the soul. The more people are aligned to their soul, attuned to their heart, aligned and attuned to their soul and heart, the more they're living from their soul. People that are not connected are not connected to their soul, or they may be not in soul alignment, or not have what we would consider a more conscious soul. They may just have a design that they're operating off of and having much more of the instinctual awareness. Instinct and learning reason and logic, but not have higher vibrational awareness, consciousness. So you are getting the messages, your soul messages are about creating a routine where you're able to nurture your inner child, you're able to listen to what your inner child needs. And your inner child wants to create. You have a very creative aspect to you, whether you perceive yourself as creative or not. You're going to be receiving some kind of insights or inspiration or some form of energy where you feel like you want to share. You want to share more of yourself. You want to share more of what you're doing. You want to share more of what you're receiving from spirit, from God, from the all that is, the universe, what you're channeling, what you're drawing in, just like a painter. But then you want to share these paintings. You're showing up as the networker in your dreamscape. So your dream story is about connection, connecting with people through your self-expression, through your art, through you shining, through your creativity, through what you enjoy doing. And then you've got the sun card here. And then, of course, you have the astro dice, which is you pick the sun. It's up on the sun. Now, I just caught my eye that this is a deep blue indigo, and this is right by the lapis. And so the indigo blue, and there's a lot of blue here. There's blue on this card. There's blue on this card. There's blue on this card. There's blue behind the cards. So there's a lot with communication, but listening to your higher self, listening to the ideas that are going to be coming through as logic. So you're going to be putting these ideas into some kind of form. You're going to be getting ideas about working differently, about changing your routine, changing your hours. And you want to get a shared exchange, a fair exchange for what you do. Now, I do believe that you've been having some deeper healing from family issues, inner child of family issues. It's coming up with Archangel Chamuel or Chamuel. That you've been working, the Hara Center, the Empowerment Center, the third chakra is our gut knowing, our intuition. It's also the 70%, I believe, of the immune system is in the gut. But it's also inner child, and 37 in numerology distills to a 10-1, but 37 has a lot to do with family. So this could also be issues around family of your own, or having a child or an infant, or maybe you're newly pregnant or you want to get pregnant. But also with a fish there, it does mean having enough in your life, but it's also about going out and getting it. So showing up as the networker, it's like you're to be shining your light. That's what your soul loves, which is you. You love to shine your light. You love to even listen deeply to people. You're able to size people up. So you need to go where you feel celebrated, not just tolerated. You need to open up to be given to. So first and foremost, giving to your own inner self, your inner child, taking care of your needs, nurturing yourself, giving to yourself. You've come a long way with this mountain, and now you're getting to a place. See where there's light, there's sunlight. You're getting to a place through your networking, through your connecting. So your higher self, your soul self is saying, keep connecting. Let's keep connecting. Let's bring it into our routine. We need to keep connected. We need to feel connected. So some of you may also be getting a job, is what I'm hearing, or something that has to do with networking, or creating some kinds of systems for networking. I'm also hearing from the soul that you do feel an interconnectedness to everything and everyone. I think that came through. Okay, let's see the situation. 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of abundance. It's time for you to receive, and there are gifts. There are more people being added to your life. So you may find yourself going from being more within, kind of just listening to your own intuition and very more inward or not as active socially, to becoming much more active socially. Yeah, Judgment, the call. So you're getting the call to a new life, a new way of living. This could be income. This could also be that you're just not overgiving or overdoing. You're really feeling things out right now, and that's also the message from the dream. is when you're meeting all these different people is to feel it out. Don't make a quick decision, yes or no. Trust your feelings, trust your intuition. Don't feel you have to push yourself forward. Let things happen naturally. I've got 2 of fire here. 3 of swords. Ah, okay. 6 of water. 6 of cups. The moon. And ace of water. Ace of cups. So through your soul messages is through the deeper healing, all this work that you did, climbing this mountain, this archetypal energy of the mountain. Your dream ego is learning how to be back in relationship or be around a lot of people, to network, whether that's from your job or just meeting more people, maybe opening up to more family. Maybe some of you are getting married and there's going to be more family around you. It's definitely going to be more people. And you're to let yourself be okay to feel things out. But there has been hurt with the 3 of swords and the 6 of water or 6 of cups here. There's been a separation from someone or something in your life. There's some things that didn't work out. There's been some deep sorrow. There's been loss. Some of you, there's actually been transition, change, deep change, having to let go, bereavement, actually, even I'm feeling. And some of you have had to reconcile how you grew up. This is also about healing on a deep level, on a family level, that you didn't get that nurturing from your family. You didn't get that nurturing. You gave more in your family, even as a child, teenager, a child, even as an infant. You gave more. So you really went into your logic and reason. You went into your logic and didn't, because you felt so much, you turned off the feeling. And now that's turning back on. That's coming back on. What I'm seeing psychically on the dream scape, you know, the inner plane, the dream plane, is that you're traveling around a lot. You could be having dreams of traveling around a lot or meeting different people, or people that you don't know and then you end up meeting them and you know them, or people from the past, or, you know, it's signaling to you that new people are coming into your life. And it's people that support your individuality. The sun has very much to do with your individuality and your uniqueness, your gifts, and receiving from those gifts a fair exchange, whether that's appreciation, gratitude, friends, people that want to collaborate with you, whether it's financial exchange. You're coming into a place where you're going to be put into situations that allow you to receive more. This is all about receiving and networking, being out there, not scattered. Now, also, the dream message is also about reaching out. It could be emails, it could be, I don't know, you know, email campaign, it could be social media. But there is this calling people, there is this idea to reach out through social networks and to share your gifts. So this fish is about abundance, about being able to swim upstream or downstream, whatever, you know, being able to navigate the changes that are going on in your life. Yeah, 4th house, your home and the roots of your being. That's what you've been healing, is the deep 4th house family issues of not receiving enough, not being given enough, not being given enough time, not getting the appreciation. So you've been working on nurturing and nourishing yourself. Okay. Very late here, so I'm a little tired, but I really wanted to get this reading done. I feel like a lot's going to be happening. Okay, let's see. Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. And I kind of see this like kind of similar here. So I think you're going along on this mountain, and that's what they're trying to show you. Your spirit team and your higher self. I'm getting you're an initiation. It's like you've learned enough, and again, it has a lot to do with your feeling, your intuition. There is something that kind of, it may bring up a lot of subconscious material, so you could be working a lot, whether through with a therapist, counselor, spiritual guide, yourself. You may be working with your dreams or journaling a lot, but there is a lot that's coming up, especially moon cycles. Be very aware of the lunar cycles. And I feel you're very cyclical. And again, you may have been deep within. There's a lot coming in from the intuition, the subconscious, past life, even past life, this lifetime. So that tells me, like, you know, years ago, as a teenager, as a child, as an infant, these deep wounds are healing so that you can be out there in the world. Sharing of information, social awareness, and empathy. So I feel like just by being you, you're going to be receiving more gifts from the universe, from other people. And so, in a way, your soul message is about preparation to receive and to have your life just really kind of pick up there. A lot to do with the emotions. Now, Six of Water can also be, it's soulmates, it can be family, it's definitely family, it can be people from the past or some things from the past. Two of Fire, though, Two of Wands tells me you're handling the situation well. But I do feel this call in Uranus, it's to new life. Now, this could come from, I don't know, something you post or reconnecting to somebody that all of a sudden has you going out and about more, or online more, meeting more people. Or you get a job where you have to be much more social. There's something that happens rather quickly. And the soul self is saying, receive it. Just be open to receive. Let yourself be nurtured. Let yourself be taken care of. Let yourself be acknowledged. Let yourself be validated. Let yourself be nurtured and nourished. Let yourself be given to. It's a very clear message. And also give to you. Give to yourself. Give to that little kid inside you. Give to the inner child. Give to the infant. Whatever part that's coming up to you. I feel like it's really, infant. It could be infant, inner child. It's like there's this spontaneous part that's going to come up more because you're going to feel safer with connecting with people. You're going to feel safer in the world. You're going to feel safer being around different people or different groups. And also, the message is deep listening. Believe what people say, and then let it play out. Feel things out. This is about feeling things out, not always using logic. That's what the soul self is saying. Don't always use logic and reason to figure things out. Feel things out. All right, your Soul Insights dream mantra for you is, I'm feeling my way through my feeling experiences. For some of you, all my feelings are more than okay, and I'm okay and feeling my feelings. I really get from the dream world, you're really opening up to listen to yourself, feel your feelings, feel things out. You don't have to have everything figured out. This isn't about always logic and reason. It's about intuition and feeling. All right, so light. Let me know how this resonates with you and how it unfolds for you. And I hope you feel a resonance, and like and subscribe. All right, until the next reading, take good care. Hey, soul story number 3. This is your dream story. Okay, the astro dice that you picked is Leo, if you picked the purple one. It's Leo, Leo, Leo. And the dream card you picked was 16. Oh, it's letting go and releasing. Look at that. A woman stands in front of a lotus. And then there's a bird, a dove that flies out, a person that jumps out of a helicopter, kind of a crucifixion symbol here. A person that jumps backwards, and it's 16. Now 16 in the tarot is the Tower card. It distills to a 7, which has to do with spirit, spirituality, spirit working through your life. But now you've got Leo here, so let's see what that, oops, there we go, Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, the dream ego for you is athlete. Oh, that's interesting, because it's all this jumping out of a helicopter, jumping out of a window, jumping backwards, down like a waterfall, the bird getting out of the cage, transcending physical limits. Let's see, so this is the dream ego. This is what's been, what you're learning through the dream, and then you got the bardo. That's the in-between. Waking state, death, purgatory. You could also call it purgatory. Scorpio, I transform. Wow, bardo and purgatory, this transformational energy, because of the bardo or purgatory, that's the place where there can be a mutational shift, transmutation leading to transformation to go on into the light, further into the light. The temple path, wow, okay. First thing that I'm hearing from your soul is that there's big changes coming. You're going to need all your wits about you, because you're going to be jumping. You're going to be jumping into something new. And to trust that your spirit, that you've been on this temple path. It's been very inward, even though you do a lot in the world. Some of you are very active and athletic also, but I feel like it's the agility in life. Like something comes at you, boom, you're able to move. It comes through, you know? So there is, and flying out, getting you, the areas in your life where you've been caged. It's going out of the cage. Then you've got patience. It's an Aboriginal dream card. Got patience. Voyager Tarot, you've got 5 of Cups. Disappointment. Five of Crystals or 5 of Swords. Despondency, negative expectations, and then you've got 8 of Crystals, Synthesis. So all of these, oh, I see what's happening. You have some things to handle in between here, in between the ears. This has to do with healing from past disappointments, looking at the glass half full. There's 5 cups, 3 have broken, there's 2 cups remaining. You're going into deep transformation, or you have been transforming. So you might feel stuck, like, oh my God, it's taking so long, or you're having patience. It's because the next level that you're going to, you have to have a different mindset, or you will have a different mindset. You are getting freed up. your mindset is becoming more flexible. You're getting freed up from negative expectations, old ideas, behaviors, patterns of thought, conditioned response patterns. Your soul wants you to know that you're in a deep, transformative process in life. The Scorpio, the Bardo. So you're still hanging in limbo because there hasn't been enough yet inner change to create the outer change. Or some of you are saying, well, there's a lot of inner change, but where's my outer change? It's coming. You have to have patience. You know, so it could be 3 to 5 years that we focus on something and then we end up manifesting it, or a year, sometimes a year. So a lot of times our manifestations that we have were relevant and important to us in the past, but because we've shifted, remember, thought shifts more quickly than the denser physical reality, than the material plane. So that's what you're going through, and your soul is saying, hey, yeah, you're going to just be able to jump, but you've gone through a lot of change. So with Leo there, it has a lot to do with your ego personality on this dimension, on the earth plane. Freeing up from conditioning so that you can be more the center of your life, or the world, your own world. Leo also about leading from the heart. Could be changes time of Leo. Maybe you're a Leo, or Leo prominently somehow in your chart. Willpower and spirit. So you've had the willpower and the spiritual energy or spiritual focus to follow your path. So the athlete within you has allowed you to follow this deeper path, this path of healing, this spiritual path, connecting more to your soul. Maybe for you, the path or road less traveled, or people haven't understood. Maybe sometimes you haven't understood where you're going or what's playing out for you. But you do have the willpower and the stamina. Your soul is saying it's going to take more willpower, more stamina, but you have it. So there are some restrictions or constriction in the outer world for some of you. And so you're having to wait until there's enough shifting that literally you are let out of the cage of your past. Let out of the cage of your past. There's a lot with spirituality and meditation here, because you've got the lotus and this opening up to spirit. You've got the temple path. So perhaps a spiritual perspective is going to help you, is what I'm hearing. A spiritual perspective, or understanding the inner workings of change, that it doesn't happen quickly or easily. You've put a lot of time and energy, willpower, stamina. But you're in this bardo, you're in this in-between the new and the old. 5 of air, you've got the 5 of swords twice. So 3 5s, 5, 5, 5, a lot of change. 2 5s is deep change. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now in your life. There's a lot up in the air. But you're being freed up. The uncertainty, the up in the air, the chaos, is so you can go in a new direction. And 8 of fire, there it is, the releasing. So it's coming, soul story number 3. 3 of air. Again, the mental, this has to do with loss, old beliefs, ideas about yourself, ideas about life. You're getting a cleansing, a clearing, you know, mental, emotional. It's all mental, emotional. 6 of water. Ace of water. The moon. Deep-seated beliefs. And then the page of fire, something new, blossoming. overcoming jealousy, overcoming comparing, new love, love of life, new direction, coming from abundance. So you're going through deep transformative change through the subconscious mind. The subconscious patterning is being changed, the subtext, the subconscious subtext. You're rewriting. And so you're using, I see it. But you're not yet, you're in between. That's what it is. Your soul wants you to know, yes, you're in between. There's a bit more to do. Have the willpower to keep going on. So if we can get a timing on this. Other messages. Have patience. Yeah, you're in a process, so you feel held back by situation or circumstances or where you live. Some of it's your own mind or how you're looking at things. But there is going to be movement, that page of fire, page of wands, things picking up, insights, new direction, inspiration, something new blossoming. So that 8 of fire, that things are going to be picking up. That's going to help break up this energy. Let's see. But the main message from the dream is hold on. You're in the middle of the process. You're in the middle of the change. Use your willpower. Align your little willpower to divine willpower. So you're aligning your little will, lower will, into divine or higher will. Vesta, the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. There we go again, the temple path. I also feel on a soul level that you're getting messages that you've been here before, and that some of you were a nun or a monk, some type of religious teacher or spiritual teacher. You have that within you. You're transforming many lifetimes, and you're helping to transform other people. You free up other people from their limiting thoughts and beliefs also. So this is a very spiritual or spiritually connected lifetime for you. Aquarius, you're helping other people. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So you could be doing something with technology, creativity, something that's blending computers or some form of devices or technology, maybe even your own app. And then Sagittarius, again, religion, getting the broader perspective, the higher meaning of things, using the higher mind. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Well, that's also what's coming with the page of fire, or page of wands. So as you come out of this, you're going to be doing, working around people that you love, get you, more work of your choice, I would say. You're freed up from the karma of the past, which is the past patterning. You're freed up from past obligations. Biggest thing your soul is saying, though, through your dreams is have patience. You're in between the change. You can't go back to what you were doing. That's ended or ending in the present. You're transforming into the future, but your future is not yet materialized. It's being created in the etheric plane. So have patience, have faith, rely on your intuition, your path, your inner knowing, and on you. This is about getting to the heart of the matter, noticing and understanding what actually matters to you, what makes sense to you, and sharing that with others, sharing yourself with more people, sharing yourself with the world. You'll be greatly received. You'll be greatly transformed. As you're transforming, you'll be more transformed and help others transform as well. A lot to do with abundance coming in and a feeling of self-love, self-understanding, confidence, trusting the deep level within. clearing out. I heard mining the subconscious, mining through the subconscious and getting the jewels, the gems, that pearl from your subconscious. Okay. So, your Soul Insights mantra for your dream story is, I am aligning my little will to my higher will to manifest what is most self-expressive for me. So there's something about manifesting from a higher level, a higher vibrational frequency, and that's going to set you free. But it is taking a little bit of a risk. There's a transformation that's taking a bit of a risk. So for some of you, you're in a soul alignment. That's what I'm hearing. There's an alignment to the little self, to the higher self. That's what's happening. And it just takes more time. Again, this in-between. For some of you, I trust the process at this time. I know all is occurring for me in divine right time. So, yeah, you're in this in-between phase. All right, I do hope this brings you some insight and understanding as to the dream world and what you're receiving from your soul. And if you feel a resonance, love for you to subscribe, get the notifications. If you find that others might benefit, maybe you want to share the video also. And until next time, just keep shining bright with that Leo energy. You're just meant to shine. This is creating the life you love. You're in this amazing transformation. Just give it a bit more time. All right, so light, keep shining.